Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our respected lecturer, Dr. Amin Hassan. We are from Group I. Our topic is Lean Six Sigma and Toyota Production System. This is our group member which lead by Muhammad Faid Idlan bin Ramli, and myself, Syed Daud bin Rahman, Ahmad Kamil Muhammad Syarudin, and Muhammad Ifat bin Sawaluddin. This is the Gantt chart for our project, which is we start by 7 January and we submit the interim at 10 January and we do the presentation on 1 February. Basically, we have 3-minute meeting, which is first on 6 January 2022, on 20 January 2022, and the third meeting is at the 31st January 2022, and this is also we do the presentation for our project. So basically, we choose this project because of Toyota Motor Corporation, which is the second largest automotive company in the world. They are also known as the system, the vehicle production system is known also Toyota Production System PS. Basically, they have two concepts, which JIDOKA and JIT, which is just-in-time concept. Next, I will pass this to Muhammad Ahmad Kamil.
Okay, I will explain about objective and scope for this topic. Actually, how I did this part is by surfing the internet from Google Scholar. It helps me to obtain the necessary information. So, Lean Six Sigma and TPS is actually the methodology to implement the better efficiency in production. Okay.
Thank you, Kamil. So, I am the group leader. I'm Muhammad Fakidlan bin Ramli. For this, I will explain what is Six Sigma. So, in 1980s, two engineers from Motorola, Michael Harry and Bill Smith, that developed the Six Sigma in order to improve the manufacturing process. So, Six Sigma is a method that will increase the performance and decrease the process variation. So, the well-known American physicist, or known as the father of statistical quality control, Walter A. Shewhart, described that improvement is needed when we found out that something deviates 3 sigma from the mean. So this is the diagram to show that if something is moved away above or lower the specification limit, we need to apply the 6 sigma. So the next is the DMAIC approach. So this is to recognize the problem and getting the solution that we can implement for a long period of time. So the first one is define, where we review charter, we define the problem and the objectives. And the second one is we measure, we collect the data and measure the performance of the process. And the third one is analyze, where we determine the cost of process variance, defect and bad performance. And the fourth one is improve. When we found out, when we analyze the problem, we eliminate, we minimize the process performance. And for control, we make a plan to maintain the improved process performance. Okay, and so basically is what is lean. Again, lean is focus on two things: to maximize the productivity and minimizing the waste, by eliminating the activities that doesn't add any values. So here is 8 deadly waste. So the first one is defects, where we need additional cost to repair or fix. The second one is overproduction of a product. And then the third one is waiting, that comes from idling. And then the fourth is unnecessary transportation. Five, unnecessary movement of machine, excess inventory, over processing that again doesn't add any value, and unused talents of the worker. So there are 5 principles of lean. So the first one is where is value. We we using the customer point of view, and we define the process or the product that we want to manufacture. Again, second is to map the value stream, figuring out the entire life of the cycle. To objective, the objective is to identify the non-added value process. Third, create a flow, establish a continuous and constant flow when we producing the product. Again, this is to improve the efficiency. And fourth one is to establish a pool where we make works when there is demand instead of to meet the sales target. Again, this is meant to avoid overproducing, and to maintain the quality of product because we do not want to rush. And five is to seek the continuous improvement. We follow the customer needs that change from time to time, and we need to give our effort to improve the changing process. So what is Lean Six Sigma? So Lean Six Sigma is basically when we combine Six Sigma and Lean into one process or one method. Sorry. So this combination producing Lean Six Sigma, that is the best of both worlds, where it deliver customers value through efficient operation and quality standards. So this is a Toyota production system that we all know. I'm sure that everyone know about Toyota. Me myself love Toyota. Okay, so Toyota almost facing bankruptcy in 1950s. This is where Toyota uh, make the Toyota production system to to improve. Okay, so this is the brief history. So Eiji Toyoda, Taichi Ono, and Seijiro Shingo is the three person that heavily influenced the development of TPS from 1948 through 1975. So the history is comes from Eiji Toyoda himself when he visit the manufacturing plant of Ford in 1950. He is surprised by the massive production of vehicles by Ford, comparing to Toyota that only produced 2,500 vehicles in their 13 years of involvement in automotive business. Eiji Toyoda found there is uh, he can make a better production system. He can boost the efficiency. So two main concept of TPS. Again, the first one is named Jidoka. So Jidoka is automation with human touch. So instead of making the components from the robot at the first place, the engineer will make using hand. And if they think that the component is fit enough, the product is good enough, so they will put the machine to do the work. Again, this is to for the low maintenance and to eliminate any defect. And then the second one is just in time, JIT. So JIT again, same with lean, where we produce what we needed when it's needed and according to the needed amount. This is again to avoid waste. So when the vehicle is ordered, then the production must begin as soon as possible. So this is the key tools and concept that used in TPS. So the first one is SMED. Two is Kaizen. This is the most interesting one, where worker can stop the production line in any time when they improve when they found out any defects or problems, and they can suggest the improvement. The third is Kanban, and the fourth one is Pokayoke, as we all know, for the mistake profit. Uh, so for me, I found out that Toyota is a very good manufacturer, and we need to learn a lot from TPS. So that's all from me.
Okay, it's my time again, Ahmad Kamel. I will explain about similarities between Six Sigma and TPS. The first one is customer oriented system. So whatever customer review, they will take the review more as important information for them to develop their production. And then tool use profit gain by considering flow operation for a well future progression, of course, and improving instead of completing so they can develop their production. And then the last one, the similarities between Six Sigma and TPS is general identification of their problems. Next. Yes, and then differences between Six Sigma and TPS. The first, the main focus of improvement for Six Sigma, they have technical, but TPS they only focus on human improvement. And then Six Sigma interest in the value of creating activities, but TPS their interest is eliminating waste and unreasonableness. The goal for Six Sigma is to maximize customer value, but the TPS, the goal is to reduce the cost for productivity improvement. And then for the designer of Six Sigma, they prefer mechanical engineers, but TPS prefer industrial engineers. And then before that, I want to talk about my personal reflection or learning experience that I gained. Actually, for this particular topic, it helps me a lot to understand about industrial engineer. And then the problem investigated is before the TPS and Lean Six Sigma is sparked, manufacturer face a lot of problems, which is too much waste across work center, incorrect machines calibration, non-systematic task variation, lack of preventive maintenance, and also environmental issues. Okay, that's all. And then I will pass this to my fellow Ifat.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. This is my part. So next. So this show the percentage of production Toyota in 2030 by region. This data is being collected by Tembani and Como in 2013. I got this data from the Google Scholar. So this data shows that each region has their percent of production. So the highest is North Asia, which consists of Russia, Mongolia, Japan, Korea, and China. So this is because due to the weather that the country have extreme weather that's suitable for the Toyota cars being used. Uh, Another than that, Oceania region, which is has the lowest percentage of production. This is due to the Oceania region has quite have a flood in every year, which make the region doesn't want to build any production field in their region. Next, the percentage for the highest percentage production is cars rather than pickup trucks and SUV or vans. This is due to the cars can be used in many different roads such as off-road, terrain, and even though in heavy rain. So so this is why the people more likely to use cars because the function of the Toyota cars is same as trucks and SUV and vans. Next. So this show the percentage for production of cars in 2013 by cost. So the highest is the purchase, which means the purchase of the material to build the cars. So this makes the company purchase a high quality materials for make high quality cars. The wages is salary for the workers and the profit 4.9% comes from the total sale. Total sale minus with the total cost. Next. So this is the rise of Toyota sales in emerging marketings. What is meant by emerging market is the place where the Toyotas will be sell other than Toyota sales market. So the emerging market is increased by years, as you can see from the data, and the global sales increased until 2007 and maintain 7,000 and above until 2011. This show that emerging market has highly effect to the global sales, which can be shown as composition ratio that in 2011, 45% of the sales of Toyota cars came from the emerging markets. So that's why emerging market is so special and important for the Toyota sales in every year. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
Is the data we take from Macaria Brown, which is Toyota Production System and Supply Chain. This is the company review, which is Toyota financial strategy have three, which is the growth, efficiency, and stability. We can see the net revenue has the highest Toyota growth. Next. This is the comparison between the Toyota and three others competitors, which is General Motors, Ford, and Daimler Chrysler. The conclusion that we can give that is the first year sale growth for Toyota is the highest than the other three competitors. Also, the Toyota has decreased the employees in 2003 and it will reduce the cost also. This is the Toyota profit comparison with the others company, which is we can see that the net profit from the Toyota is the highest among the us. This is we get from the company reports of Toyota. In conclusion, TPS and Lean Sigma are two main methodologies for optimizing manufacturing processes that might be recommended. TPS and Lean Sigma also minimize the variability associated with traditional ways of manufacturing, shipping, and dealing with materials. And then the last one is the Six Sigma tools used to minimize variation in specific parts or phases. The combination of these two strategies creates a tough and effective barrier against dispersion, which include plan layout and unique stage consent. I think that's all from our group. Thank you.